I was watching some guy on TikTok and he like listed off all the ingredients and I was like, I'm pretty sure I have all of those. I don't even need to go shopping. I did go buy some eggs.
Oh, nice.
The ones I have in my fridge have been in there a while, but...
When do eggs go bad?
They usually take a while, but they go bad faster in North America because they wash and pasteurize them.
Oh.
They wash them. It's like, it seems like the sort of thing you should do with chicken eggs is wash them, but they actually come out of the chicken with a protective coating on, which means that in places in Europe, where, for example, where they don't wash the eggs, you can actually leave them at room temperature for weeks at a time, and they last longer. So there's your fun fact for today. Hi everybody, how are you doing? So as you can see, we're doing something a little different today. I have my friend Shandi with me.
Hi.
Shandi works with me at the museum where I work, and we thought it would be fun to do, sorry, you can probably hear Akimi screaming in the background. She's in her cage in my room so that she won't make a lot of noise. What do you do? So Shandi and I work together at the museum, but also Shandi is a really good baker, and I thought it would be fun to do a funny vintage recipe together. I got the idea to do this video from a Dylan Hollis TikTok, and also he also has a very good long form video on his YouTube channel about this recipe, and I just thought it would be really funny. So I already know it's kind of a tried and tested recipe, but Shandi doesn't know what's in it, so I think it's gonna be fun. So we're gonna make a cake today. So we're gonna need flour, sugar, salt, cloves, cinnamon, and nutmeg, baking powder, baking soda. I bought ice cream because I didn't feel like making it. Icing. I bought icing because I didn't feel like making it. And there's one more ingredient we need.
Eggs.
Oh right, we do need eggs.
I'll grab them.
Yeah, right. So there is eggs. There's one more thing other than eggs that we need. Do you want to guess?
I don't know. Tomato soup.
Campbell's tomato soup. This was a recipe that was released by the Campbell Soup Company in the 1950s. This seemed like a fun thing for us to do. And since Shandi is a very good baker, and I also want to prove to my parents that I do have friends, I invited Shandi to come do this with me. So we're preheating the oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so we need 2 cups of, it says cake flour. I'm just using all-purpose because it's all-purpose flour. And the recipe actually says to sift the dry ingredients together 3 times.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let's only sift it once because 3 times seems excessive.
What if it needs it?
I mean, I guess that we could sift it twice if it makes you feel better. It just seems like a lot.
It does.
Let's see here. So 2 cups of flour. I'm gonna grab a knife for me out of that drawer. Can you see me? Am I tall enough to be seen? I don't know, it's not quite 2 cups. It's like starting to get, there we go, low enough that it's harder to get
Everything in there.
everything in there. Thank you. Teamwork makes the dream work. 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon.
So you sift it with all the ingredients? Does it say?
I think it sifts.
The whole dry mix?
Put cake flour, cinnamon, baking soda, nutmeg, cloves, baking powder, and salt into a large bowl. Sift together 3 times.
Specific.
Yep. 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. That's nutmeg. Did you know if you consume too much nutmeg, you can get a mental health condition called nutmeg psychosis? 1 teaspoon. You know, you would think they would do all the spices together, but they're like, cinnamon first, and no, now baking soda. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So we need another one, because this is a 1/2 teaspoon that I decided to use for some reason.
Don't you need 1.5 of cinnamon then?
You're right, I only did 1 cinnamon. I am so bad at counting. See, this is why you're here.
We'll get through this together.
I need 2 more. I have a question. So when a recipe calls for melted butter, is it, so if like say it calls for like 1/2 cup of melted butter or whatever, do you measure 1/2 cup of butter and then melt it? Or do you melt a bunch of butter and then pour 1/2 cup in? Does it change in volume?
It does a little bit. Normally, like, end up adding extra afterwards when it's melted.
Let's see, baking soda, half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg.
Smells so good.
Smells like Christmas. It is actually the middle of summer right now, so obviously the best thing to do in the height of summer when it's at its hottest is to turn on the oven. A quarter teaspoon of ground cloves. Ooh. A little bit.
That's what it reminds me of.
Cloves, and then a quarter teaspoon of baking powder. Yes, okay, I did use the baking soda first. Don't mix up your baking soda and baking powder, they're different. A quarter teaspoon of salt, and then that'll be our dry ingredients. It was a quarter teaspoon of salt, right? My short-term memory is dead today.
Yeah.
It is somehow, like, I've had a short week this week, and yet it has somehow been the longest week. But everyone else seems to be feeling that way this week, so at least it's not just me. Sift the dry ingredients.
3 times.
3 times. We can sift it 3 times if you want.
You can always speed it up after.
Yeah, it's true.
Nope.
You got it?
Yeah.
Woo.
Okay, so was that once or is that twice?
That was twice, I think.
Okay. Oops. I forgot what I was doing there.
That's okay.
It's like 2.5 times now.
It's a good thing we wore dark colors to sift all this flour and these fine powders together. Now we need to do the butter and sugar together. Let's see, we need a cup of granulated sugar. Get all the fluff out of there. I don't think it matters. It's not like sugar goes bad.
Yeah,
Does it?
it'll go. No, it's get hard.
That's true. Yeah, if the humidity's not right. One year for Christmas, and I wish I had had it when I moved up here because my brown sugar is solid as a rock now. My mom gave me, it was like a little terracotta disc thing, and you like soak it in water overnight and then put it in with your brown sugar, and it maintains the humidity in your sugar to keep it soft so it doesn't turn into a brick.
Oh, that's cool. I've seen the ones that are like little gingerbread men.
Yeah, like those. And a quarter cup. I don't know if this butter is unsalted, but life's too short for unsalted butter, so that is a quarter cup, right? A quarter cup is smaller than 1/3, isn't it?
It's
No, this is half a cup.
oh yeah.
Whoops. Whoopsie. I'm pretty sure
Definitely
that one's a quarter cup. That's okay, I don't know, I'll make popcorn or something later. Alright, so that's the butter and the sugar. Blend the mixture for about 5 minutes on medium-high speed until it's light in color with lots of air incorporated. I'm gonna check on the camera real quick. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
This camera only films for about 20 minutes and we're coming up on it.
Medium?
Yeah. Well, there's only 2 settings on this one, fast and faster. Okay, good enough?
I think so. Let's add the egg in there.
Alright, is that what's next?
I think, yeah, after 3 minutes or 2 minutes.
I got butter and sugar on my phone. Yeah, add in the egg. And then blend the mixture for 5. Oh, right. Yeah, blend them on high for 2. Okay. It's a good thing you're reading the recipe more comprehensively than me. This is why I don't bake. So now we just need 1 egg. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Gosh, that's the palest yolk I've ever seen. I gotta get Emily to bring me some of her farm fresh eggs. Our coworker just got chickens and I'm very jealous. All right, we ready?
Yes.
Let's blend this egg.
For 5 minutes. Too bad that camera still wasn't working.
I know, we could have, well, I don't know if it's in frame. I'm pretty sure I was just filming the carton of eggs this whole time.
Do you have a can opener in here?
Yes, down in here. Is it time for the soup?
I might as well open it while we wait.
I'm guessing it's the acidity in the tomato soup that activates like the baking powder and stuff, right?
Yeah, probably. Like when you put vinegar and chocolate cake.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to pull out the instructions later, but
We'll just leave it.
I give up. We're gonna improvise on our close-up footage. See if we can even get to close-up footage. Okay, get a mosquito. Every time I feel an itch, I feel like it's a mosquito.
I know. I get the same way. Kind of bulldog bite me the other day. And I totally like panicked and I like, cause I thought it was a mosquito and then I like looked at it and it was so big in my hand and I screamed.
I would scream. For those of you who don't know, who aren't familiar with the Northwest Territories, bulldog is slang for horsefly. They're big and ugly and they bite really, really hard. I hope my camera has enough battery to last us. Sorry guys, you're gonna be able to see our camera from this angle. Our improvised close-up cam. We ready?
Yep.
All right.
4 more minutes.
4 more minutes. Does it really need to go for 4 minutes? Like, it's pale and fluffy. Like, look at those peaks. What is this, a meringue? I really should have read this more thoroughly ahead of time. My mom always says, read the recipe twice before you start. I did not read it even once.
Like ingredients.
Yep. Blend the mixture for about 5 minutes on medium-high speed till it's light and color. I mean, that looks with lots of air incorporated. It looks about right. It's like almost like whipped cream. And then the next step, we might have to scrape this into a larger bowl. Because it says to pour about half the dry mixture into the bowl and run the mixture on low speed for just a few seconds. I want to lick it. Don't do that, that's raw eggs. I mean, like, I feel like when it's beaten this much, because, like, meringue has raw eggs in it and it's safe.
Yeah. Don't people drink raw eggs? Isn't that like a thing?
Those, like, terrible alpha male type people do for their morning workout. That's so bad for you. Don't drink raw eggs, you'll get salmonella. Alright, so we're gonna pour about half the mixture in. And like, nice.
Are we gonna spray your pen or the
Um,
parchment?
we should probably grease it. It is non-stick though, so it might not need it. I don't have spray pan, sorry. I'll have to grease it the old-fashioned way with butter.
Okay.
Oh hey, look, I got extra butter that we didn't use.
Perfect.
Run the mixer on low speed. This speed doesn't have a low speed, but sure, I'll do my best. And then pour in the whole pan of tomato soup and run the mixture a few seconds more. Let's do that.
A whole can?
Hmm?
A whole can?
Yeah. It does seem like a lot. Whoa. Sorry, I don't have low speed.
It smells really good right now.
It does. We'll see if it still smells that good when the whole tomato soup can goes in.
Yeah. And
I think it just says to pour in. Oh, yeah, you're supposed to pour in the soup first.
Oh, shoot.
Oh well, I'm sure it's fine.
It's all getting mixed together anyways.
Pour in the remaining dry ingredients and blend at low speed just until all of the dry ingredients are mixed in. I wonder how this is gonna smell with this. Ooh, just combined separately, like the two smells together with things separate is already kind of strange. So what do you eat your tomato soup with? Are you like strictly crackers person, or like has to be grilled cheese, or just on its own, like plain on its own board?
I don't normally eat tomato soup.
That's fair.
If I do eat it with grilled cheese though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way. No crackers, never.
I always used to eat it with Ritz crackers. That was always my favorite.
I think they'd be too sweet.
Ritz crackers?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess. But maybe I just have like, because I have a real sweet tooth. So maybe it's like the sweetness is less intense for me on a Ritz cracker than it is for regular people.
I don't think any of us are licking the bowl.
No. I don't know. I guess some sort of magic happens when you bake it, because Shall we mix it until it's all incorporated?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, that is a weird smell. It's like not the worst smell in the world, but it is weird.
It's kind of like ketchup chips.
Yeah. I hate ketchup chips. Let's get a good look in here with our little camera. I mean, it looks almost like regular cake batter. Try not to think too hard about how there's tomato soup in here. Apparently it will be good. I think that's gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want it to develop gluten, I guess. Pour the batter into the prepared cake pan. Use a rubber spatula to spread it into the corners and even out the top. Do you want to hold while I scrape?
Yeah.
Teamwork! Gosh, that is thick. We're gonna have to bring this to work tomorrow and then film everybody's reactions.
Yeah, we won't tell them.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be like, so what do you think is in that cake? You'll never guess. Yeah, it just looks like, I mean, like sticky cake batter, but right, like regular cake batter.
Kind of looks like refried beans.
Yeah, place pan in hot oven, bake the cake for 35 to 40 minutes. Okay, let's do that. Let's bake this sucker. Let's set it for like 35 to start with.
Yeah.
Not 35 seconds. 35 minutes. And now we wait. Should we lick these?
To try them?
Yeah, I've unplugged it, so it's just to see what it maybe like. Will it be a great transformation when it bakes?
Going from ketchup chips to carrot cake.
Because like it doesn't smell horrendous.
I can't really taste the tomatoes.
I can taste it a little bit. It's weird.
I don't know. I also just haven't tried.
It's got like a tomato smell aftertaste.
Interesting. The spices are nice.
Yeah. I mean, that is a winning combination.
Yeah.
Feels. But yeah, it's like second taste. Can't really taste the tomato as much anymore. Don't do this at home. This has raw egg in it.
No, that second one was not good.
No, that third one actually was not very good either. Anyway, we'll see you guys in like 35 minutes. Oh yeah, now I'm tasting the tomato.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Let's see if we can get a clean toothpick out of this thing. You want to be the skewer operator?
Sure. Perfect.
Oh, perfect. I don't have a cooling rack.
That's okay.
Do we want to wait to try this?
Let's bring it to work tomorrow and get everyone else
Yeah.
too.
Look at that. It looks pretty good. It smells pretty good. It smells like kind of carrot cakey almost. I think that's uses the same spices. Should we flip it out?
Okay.
1, 2. Oh, like a dream. Ah. Ta-da!
Beautiful.
I just realized I wasn't recording on this one. Dang it. I guess we will come back to this tomorrow. Once it's cooled down, I'll put some icing on it and we'll have it with the summer students at work. So
Yeah.
thanks.
For a treat.
Yeah, so thanks for helping me out with this.
Yeah, no problem.
That was fun.
Yeah.
The next day.
So I've iced our cake. It's not the prettiest. I think Shandi would do it prettier, but.
I think it's pretty.
Oh, thanks. We're gonna cut this sucker up in a minute and get everybody to taste it. There it is. There's the inside. It looks so good. Is everybody ready for cake? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Do you mind? Are you ready for cake, Shandi?
Yeah.
What is it?
How is it?
Let's do it. It's very orange. Is it pumpkin?
Nope.
Is it like yam?
Nope.
This is really good.
It's tomato soup cake.
Okay, I was
said
about
it
to
was.
think.
I got it.
I know, I was
do
like,
tomato soup
you
cake.
guessed it earlier, and I was like, there's an entire can of Campbell's tomato soup. in
That's
there.
a thing.
Mm.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay, I was about to say it tastes kind of like ketchup-y. Or
Really?
like, not like ketchup, but it's got like the tomato flavor. Not like a lot, but
It's weird because like I
can't
don't
taste
taste
it at all.
tomatoes. Me
I
neither.
taste a little bit of tomato.
It makes it taste like, yeah, like spice cake.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
Yeah, it's
That's
not like
so cool. I've
overwhelmingly
always
sweet.
wanted to try it.
Hey, now you got to.
Yeah.
All right. Verdict is in. It's really good.